All right.
Yeah, how do we start? Do we introduce ourselves? Or...
No, I got you.
Oh,
So we got all three y'all on the podcast today, man. How y'all feeling right now? Y'all feel nervous?
A little bit, not too much.
yeah.
Yeah, a little
Like
bit.
excited.
Okay.
Yeah, nervous, excited.
All right, bet. Well, I'm gonna just get this little intro out the way, and then we'll get straight into it. But of course, welcome back to another episode of the Real Me with Real podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. And I told you guys, look, I said the interviews is coming back, and we back. So we got another interview for y'all today. You guys already know the program. Look, before we get further into this episode, I'm gonna need y'all to go subscribe right now. We are in season 4, and we've been dropping a lot of content. We basically have like the rest of this year. Before we start season 5, we're in our 4th year on the podcast, and yeah, usually like every summer I like start the seasons like over. You know what I mean? Like new season.
Okay.
But this one, I like felt like, I don't know, I just felt like extending this one because it kind of landed on like, this is my 4th year. We're in the 4th season. So I'm going to like extend this season all the way out to like, I think like October or something like that. But yeah, guys, we're back with the interview. So make sure you guys are subscribed right now. Make sure you guys, of course, following me at The Real Me with Real on all social media platforms. And yeah, but we got the Ozone Smoke Shop family in the building, man. It feels good. How y'all feeling today?
Great.
Good.
All right.
Good.
So first, of course, we got to my left right here. First of all, this is like, I think the most people I've had on my podcast at like one time. I think I've had like 2 people, but I don't think I've ever had like 3 all at one time. So this is pretty dope. This is honestly my first time. And it's my first time doing a podcast in the smoke shop. So we're breaking history today. But yeah, to my left, we got Suge, aka Irma. And then we got India Love, aka
Haley.
Hey, yeah, I really be calling her India Love.
Yeah.
And I honestly just started calling you that for real. Does that bother you that I call you that? India?
No.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't know. I was like, one day I walked in and I said, hey, you know who you look like? You look like India Love.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all let me know right now. Does she look a little bit like India Love? A little bit? I would say like a little bit, right? I don't know.
She looks better than India Love.
Oh. I don't want to start any controversy.
India Love looks like her.
India Love look like you.
Period.
Man. But yeah, we
My hair
got
was
Haley
darker.
right here. And then of course we got at the end right here Nessa. And I need to come up with a nickname for you.
I know I need one.
I know I'm lacking.
It's
Like,
getting really hard for one right now.
it just I don't know. The nicknames they just come to me for real. I just feel like yours just hasn't came to me yet. I don't know. I feel like it just I don't know.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it for sure has. You know, and then
It's just that she only works 2 days out of
yeah.
the
So
week
then
at
I don't
Ozone.
see you as much anymore as well either.
That part.
And I feel like low key Nessa, like if I'm being for real right now, I feel like you just catch me like the bad times for real. Like
Really?
like I don't know. I feel like you do. Like I don't know, cause like all the times that like I usually be pulling up like when Suge's there, like Garcia or Janie. I'm usually there like posted up for a minute, but I don't know. Whenever you're there, I feel like I'm never there for that too long or some shit. I'm either like already drunk or something. Like I don't know.
Right. You're always like busy or a boss comes.
Yeah.
Or something. You're right.
Or I'm just like passing through type shit. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But I'm gonna come up with a nickname for you for sure.
I
It's
need one.
but it has to like come to me. I can't force it. You feel me?
That part.
Yeah, whatever feels natural.
Yeah, because if I force it, it's gonna be like it's just not gonna be authentic, and then it's just not gonna like it's not gonna stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah,
That's what's different.
we got the fam in here. There's actually more of them for real. You know, we're actually missing Garcia. Shout out my dog Garcia, man. He's actually holding it down right. Is he at the shop right now?
Yeah.
He's holding it down. Yeah, he's holding it down actually right now. Yeah. So shout out Garcia. Couldn't be here today, but we got 3 of them actually right now, and hopefully this, we can end up doing like maybe like a part 2, something like that. Get the rest of the fam on here, depending on how this one goes. It should be good. Though. It's gonna, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. But there's a bunch of them. And then Spiff, he's making his way. Yeah, we shout out Spiff, man. He's slowly becoming like a main character. You know what I mean? He's slowly becoming a main character for sure. Definitely. Like, he's putting his footwork. And man, damn it, he don't miss it with those blazers.
That part.
Man, you guys know,
No,
India,
no,
you know
he's
Spiff,
good
right?
at it.
Have you met Spiff?
Yeah.
I know you haven't been to the shop in a minute.
No.
But
yeah.
I think you only come like one day. You only come like one day a week or something.
Well,
I think that's what Garcia was saying.
I was working.
Not like I was asking or anything like that crazy.
Okay.
But yeah.
I was working in the mornings, but
Funny
then
as
I got
hell.
moved to another shop.
Okay. And
Yeah.
how's that shop? I haven't been to that one. Is that one cool?
It's cool, yeah. I like it. It's definitely a different vibe than Ozone for sure, but
Mhm.
not a bad vibe. Really beautiful shop, like very
Nice.
organized. So yeah.
Did you know anybody like already at that shop? Or no?
Yeah. Well, there was some old workers that got moved to another shop, and so they had to replace those people. So it's one guy who used to work here.
This
that
one?
Now, he used to work at this shop
You know
that is
Kaden?
not working. Yeah, Caden
You know, Katie.
with the glasses.
Hetty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out my guy Hetty, man.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's over there at that one now?
Yeah, so he's
Oh,
there.
okay, cool.
And then, just me. Us two. Yeah.
Yeah.
They hold it down over there, bro. Just them two.
And that one's in what, La Habra or La Mirada?
Yeah, La Habra.
Shout out Orbit Smoke Shop in La Habra.
Yeah, make sure you guys go
visit
pull
India
up. So
Love.
yeah, these
I'm fucking dead.
these smoke shops that we're talking about are like all pretty local. And you know, today we're actually like in the city of, we're in Whittier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in Whittier, and that's another thing I was actually looking forward to. And like, you know, for doing this podcast, I started inside the house, and you know where I lived in Whittier, and I think almost like I would say like a year later, I got sponsored out there in Hollywood in the studios, and it would just happen really fast, you know. But it all started like doing community things like this, people from around the city, you know, and then but once I moved out there, I really haven't recorded in Whittier in a really long time. And that was something I was really looking forward to because, like, you know, when I started this podcast, I did a lot of things like this. And as time went along, you know, when I got out there to Melrose and Hollywood and stuff like that, it's not necessarily I didn't want to, like, do stuff like that. It's just, like, I don't know, just, like, having like a different agenda, you know what I mean? And trying to get things done, like, kind of like what makes sense. But I've always still wanted to do stuff like this, you know, for real. Definitely. What's up, oh, yeah, you good. Yeah, so, it's definitely dope. So yeah, we're in the city of Whittier, and yeah, we're with the Smoke Shop family. And these other shops that they're talking about is nearby as well, which is Orbit in La Habra, right? Yeah, in La Habra. So if you guys are like in the, you know, that OC area, make sure you guys go tune in. And before we get more into this, I want to make a disclaimer real quick. We do not advise anyone to the use of tobacco or nicotine products that are not age of 21 years or older.
Great
So we want to make sure real clear on that real quick. You know what I mean? Because yeah, and you guys already know me on the podcast. I be drinking and doing all types of crazy shit on the podcast. Yeah. Every now and then y'all sneak and see me do some shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I want to make sure like really that you guys know that, like, you know, we don't condone none of that. By the way,
Period. All the consumption on camera is by people who are of age.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So and you know, surprisingly, I really do have a lot of the younger crowds that are tuned into the podcast. And respect to all y'all for real. You know what I mean? But y'all gotta wait. Man.
Yeah.
Y'all stop trying to be so grown. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. We all been there. You feel me? But you're not that guy. So just kick back. But yeah, I just want to make that like absolutely clear for sure. Yeah, but besides that, I'm trying to think who else I could shout out from the fam, really. But yeah, shout out the whole fam. Shout out Janie. Yeah, Janie's not here today. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, shout out Janie. Yeah, we fuck with Janie for sure. She cool. Hey, why y'all like? Oh, no. Y'all like shit the way y'all after that. But yeah, we back, guys. So I just want to say, okay, well, before we get more into like, you know, the smoke shop stuff, let's just talk about where you guys grew up, being around. Of course, you guys know, like the real ones I know from the podcast. I'm from Whittier, and you know I went to Lucerna, and I think like so like tell us like where, obviously no, but you know tell them where you went to high school. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm from Whittier too. I was born and raised here. I've lived in the same house majority of my life. I just recently moved out, but I went to Cal High School. And that's pretty much it. Yeah.
The feds.
I lived here my whole life.
I grew up in Fullerton, and I went to Fullerton High School, and I moved to Whittier for like 2 years. When I moved to Whittier, that was when I started working at Ozone, and then I went back home over in Fullerton, so I'm in Fullerton now.
Okay, Fullerton. Honestly, me personally, I don't know anybody. You guys know anybody that like went to Fullerton High School, Fullerton High? It's a little out of our range. I don't know. Like, yeah. So yeah, I want to get back to that.
It's real pretty over there.
For sure, nice city.
Super pretty.
Yeah, nice city. Well, Nessa, you went to go ahead.
I grew up in Bell Gardens and Southgate, and I went to high school in Santa Fe Springs, St. Paul. Shout out, all those Lords. Okay.
Oh shit, you went to Santa Fe?
Yeah. Oh, St. Paul. St. Paul High School.
Oh, okay. St. Paul. Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, I'd make that drive.
Isn't St. Paul private school though?
Yeah, a private Catholic school.
Catholic. And
Yeah.
how'd you like that? I went to private school. Growing up, my mom's put me in Catholic school. I mean, not Catholic school, private school. It was actually a Lutheran school, but I don't know, same difference.
That's
But
nice.
yeah, so I was in private school all the way up until like 7th grade. Yeah, so I had it was a really small school, man. Probably like 100 kids in the school from like preschool to like 7th, 8th grade. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, I liked it because like I mean, the people that I grew up with, we were just like hella close because it was a really small school.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
But back to you though. So did you like fuck with it being in private school? Or?
I loved the private school because it was so like small and intimate. I had the same group of friends. All
And did you end up
graduating.
You graduated from St. Paul too?
I did. Yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
had went to Catholic private school all like from TK to me graduating.
Oh, so like all your life.
Yeah, all my life.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Catholic and private. Yeah, I have a couple of friends still from kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, and yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Lifelong friendships. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just talking about that on the last podcast episode, and yeah, and like if you have friends, 'cause I was telling you guys like early before the episode started, like me and him go like way back all the way from like I think I met him when I was like 15 or something like that. You know what I mean? And I was talking about that on the podcast the other day, and just having friends that you could still say you're cool with to this day, like that are from elementary school or high school even. You know what I mean? It's really a blessing for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you know how fast stuff like changes after you go out of high school,
Mm-hmm.
and like I think you guys are just like me, like you had the COVID year, right? Like you got that COVID, right, yeah. So like I really got cut short, really for real, and I really didn't, we my last day of school was like our senior project or something like that, and I haven't seen a lot of those people since that day, and now that's been, man, it's like old head, man. It's like 5 years ago, man. Jeez, wow.
Too bad.
From high school?
Yeah, well, I graduated in 2020. No, 6 years ago.
6 years ago. Jesus. I graduated, oh gosh, in 2018.
2018? Oh,
Yeah.
you're really up there. Okay,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yeah. Damn.
I was in college when COVID happened.
I mean, I'm 2 years, but okay.
Yeah.
Did that affect you like when you was in college or what?
Yeah, I mean everything went online. So I did
Uh-huh.
online school for like a year. That was the year that I had to take statistics, and I was like, I had to teach myself statistics.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but I passed. I passed with a B. I was like, so.
Wait, what is your major?
Well, I actually took a break from school because at that time I didn't really know what I was doing. It was psychology, and then I wanted to switch it to sociology, and then I ended up taking a break, and I'm still in that break, but I want to go back, but I want to get a certificate in substance use disorder counseling. So
Counseling?
yeah, counseling.
That's
So,
cool.
Yeah, it still kind of ties in the same thing, but yeah, I had one of the requirements was statistics, and I hadn't taken math since like high school, so I was like, what is like? Oh yeah. So what exactly is like statistics on exactly like what though? Oh gosh.
That sound dumb asking that?
From what no.
I feel like everyone's like wondering what I'm saying, right?
It's
Like what is she
the
talking about?
Data analysis, like all the like data that like studies are done with. It's done like with statistics, so it's like basically like collecting like data and stuff like that.
Oh, just like overall, just like how to
yeah, a lot
study
of
data and stuff like that, and like collecting data and stuff like that.
well, it's like doing the mathematical equations in order to like solve data, I guess. If I'm saying it correctly, because I don't necessarily remember, so I might be sounding stupid and not knowing, but that's from what I remember. A lot of it was dealing with like word problems and like equations.
Yeah.
Yeah, to like come up with like data. That's like basically statistics, which is like I know is obviously used in like psychology and stuff like that when you're like studying like big groups of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Well, shout out you on that.
Yeah.
Because I don't even well, I went, look, I'll be real with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Look, college, I really personally think like if I didn't graduate around the time when all that stuff was going on with COVID, I think my path would have been different in college because my real plan was to go to Rio Hondo, like to go to community and then transfer out and then just go like, to like a Cal State or something like that.
Right.
And then get like my degree. That was really, and my parents, they went to college too. So like that was really like what they pushed on me like growing up to do, and I tried it out, but just because like everything was going on like with COVID and like we didn't really know like what's going on with the world and stuff like that, and like wear masks and like everything was just like and I tried it out. I think I took like probably like 2 semesters of community college and like 1 online and like 1 class in person, but it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me, and shortly after I did do went to school, I started the podcast and I got the vision for that, and I just been pursuing that like ever since. You know what I mean? But I've done a bunch of other stuff along the way, like work wise, just not school. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What about you, Shug? Did you ever think about going to school? Did you go to school?
I never went to college, to be honest. Unpopular opinion. I don't think people need to go to college in order to like be successful. But I fully support school. If you need it for the career that you want, then absolutely you're gonna have to go to school in order to get the career that you want.
Right.
But I've always thought of like having my own business, and I didn't really like feel the need to go to business school because I feel like I got the gist of it pretty quick.
Yeah.
I was working since I was like 13, and then I started my little baking business, like baking with edibles, in high school, and then that was going pretty well.
In high school.
Yeah.
Cameron's got that.
Allegedly, I started a weed business.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But she was 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after that, once I got that running, I just started meeting a lot of people, and I just like understood that like my gut was right. I didn't need to go to school because I just wanted to put hands on work. I wanted to like meet the people right away. Like I don't know. In my path, I didn't need school, and it's been pretty well ever since I found the smoke shop that I work at now, and they kind of like sponsor my business a lot. Whenever we have events, I'm the like I distribute all the edibles for all of our events. We give a lot of free stuff away.
Cut it a second. Oh, you can go through, bro, if you need to. Bro, put this mic like closer to like.
Say less.
Yeah. It was like to the side the whole time. I wanted to tell you, but I didn't want to cut you off. Yeah.
We Gucci, we done that.
All right, yeah. Look, all right. So we back, but yeah. So as you were saying, started your own business in high school, and then later on found a smoke shop. And how old were you when? But you actually before that, you told me you did some other stuff too. Like you said that you managed another place too.
Well, like I've worked at a lot of places. I was a manager at Chipotle. I was getting paid pretty well, and like they were willing to put me through culinary school and all that stuff. But
yeah. And how long were you doing that for though?
I was managing for like 2 or 3 years. In my eyes though, like going to culinary school was gonna kind of waste time from like hands-on experience. So I just started working without the school. I started baking without the school, having my business without the school. And then I met a really great owner who like just believed in me, and he basically just like pays for everything that my business needs.
Yeah.
He promotes me in every way that he can. And hopefully in the future we'll be partners on like a little smoke shop bakery.
Okay. So that's like one of the end goals. Aaliyah.
I didn't need school in my path. I met the right people at the right age, and if everything goes well, I'll get what I'm looking for.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I could definitely see you like with a bakery vibe. You do give that like auntie vibe. You know what I mean? Like like you know what I mean? Like
Thank you.
come on in. You know what I mean? We got some fresh cookies right here. You know what I mean? Like you give that vibe for sure. I definitely can see that.
Thank you.
Definitely.
She has great edibles and treats. Just letting everyone know, they're like.
I haven't tried any. I gotta try
I'll
some.
bring some.
I haven't tried some. Me personally, like edibles. I don't know. It's just like a different high. That's all it really is to me, for
it's
real.
like a death sentence.
It just gets you like.
like.
It's more just on some like a body high.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
I feel like.
No, yeah. I took an edible once. I was high for, I kid you not, 3 days.
Was it Irma's?
I'm fucking dead now.
No, it was my first edible.
I was like, damn.
Ever. I was like 15, 16, allegedly.
Oh. Damn.
Allegedly.
It's because like when we were younger, smoking like that shit. It's because our bodies were small, bro. And that's the thing. Like I really genuinely feel like I personally like when I was in high school, I didn't. Okay, when I was in 8th grade, I tried out smoking. And it was cool. Like I just didn't do it too much. You know what I mean? And then freshman year, I started going to like parties and stuff and functions and everything like that. And that leads back to like Me in high school, that was definitely me. Like, you know, I think I told you guys before. Definitely told you, Suge. I was like the one doing the functions. That was like really my thing, for real. And you know, back to the smoking thing or whatever. So I started doing that, right? And then I started smoking, but I remember like maybe it was just the weed back then. I don't know, but it was just like, bro, like I just couldn't smoke the way I do now, for sure. But I mean, I guess I built my tolerance over time. But I just really think like us being like younger back then, like shit just, you remember being like really geeked? You know what I'm saying? And like you thought like you're gonna die. Like, you guys remember that? Like, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, it was pretty bad. Yeah, it was pretty bad. No, you good. Go ahead.
My first and only time I've ever taken a dab, because this dab like scared the shit out of me. I took one dab. I was like allegedly 14, and
yeah. We're being so safe on this podcast, man. All disclaimers.
And I took a dab, and oh my god, I remember I was with an ex at the time, and he lived in apartments, and we like went downstairs at night to go sit by the pool with his friend, and like I'm looking at the pool, and all of a sudden I just see shadow people just start running by, and then I was like,
you good? Or
I'm fucking dead.
I was literally like looking back and being like, do you guys see that? And then they'd be like, no. And I'd be like, I'm literally seeing people run across the fucking pool. Like,
man, nothing is worse than tweaking out in front of your friends.
I know. I'm like,
man, it's not
with her.
It's not fun, man. It's you know, and depending on how you get, it could get embarrassing for sure. You know, like my team see me. I don't know. They see me drink. You know what I mean? Like they see Steve more than but you know, like I try to keep it cool. You feel me? But sometimes shit out of your control. You know what I mean? Like, you know. So yeah. Wait, the dab that you took was like out of a rig, like type bag, or like just like a pan type?
Yeah, like a rig. Yeah.
You was tripping. So when did you start? Sorry, when did you start smoking?
Well, so I did it in high school, but honestly, I could never really get down with it. At the time, like back then, they didn't really have all these like strains, you know, so I was just smoking whatever my friends had, and I would do it, but like, I don't think my body ever really reacted to it like great, because I would get like paranoid.
Man.
So I stopped. I did it in high school for a little bit, and then after high school, honestly, never really smoked like that, which is funny because I work in a smoke shop, but like I was the only person who came who like didn't smoke. And I still don't. I have like pens now, but like I only hit them if I'm going to bed. Like,
right.
Yeah, I won't do it when I'm out because I just can't function. Like I'm quiet and just not talking. Like so.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, cause I said on the pod, I smoke. Yeah, I smoke weed. I smoke weed every day. I'm sorry, I've said it. You guys know this. Is what it is. But I don't know. I think it just really depends the type of person you is, and I don't know. See me like if I'm out like moving, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But don't let me sit down. You know what I mean? Don't let me sit down. And we get something to eat, then I'm gonna get lazy. And I feel like that's anybody though. Like without weed or not, like you get a comfy spot and get some good food going. You what's on the TV? What show's on? You know what I'm saying? They say no, you chilling. But yeah, okay. What about you, Nessa? What's your smoke journey like? Private school?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, my first time ever smoking weed was from my friend's wax pen, and we were sophomores. I was 14, 15, and I didn't get my own stuff until after high school.
Yeah.
But I was always smoking actual flower with my cousin, especially during COVID. I got COVID with my cousin.
You got COVID with your cousin?
Yeah.
Together?
That's funny.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all weren't masked up?
No, I'm sorry, guys.
Man, the mask. Those masks really put a PTSD on me, man. Like we was really wearing masks everywhere we go. Like that shit was normal. Let me tell y'all something. I flew to I'm never forgetting. I flew to Atlanta during the COVID, and this is like peak COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like people are like, you sneeze, and, you know, you might get kicked out the building. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about like it was like that, pretty bad. Yeah, no, it was pretty bad. And I'll never forget it. First of all, I don't want to put down this company, but Spirit, y'all gotta do better. You know, I said it. It's cool, but I did not have a good experience flying on Spirit, and that's the flight attendants were like really in your face, talking about pull your mask up, sir. Like really, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. Jeez. And they even had a thing where like if they told you like a certain amount of times or something like that, they'll like find a way to like charge you. Yeah.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
When COVID first started, I was working at Target, and
Uh-huh.
it was crazy seeing everything just go off the shelf. Like, it was like 1 minute we had everything there, and then next minute, like, anything that was medical was gone.
Damn.
All the toilet paper was gone. All the paper towels were gone. All the cans.
Oh
the
yeah,
soup
that's like
cans
when,
were gone.
like we're talking like in the real beginning, like when we're worried about like the toilet paper and stuff like that stacking up.
Oh,
So you was at Target at that time in 2020?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I was working there. Yeah,
Yeah.
the baby stuff was gone. It was crazy. I was like,
They were
"Holy
taking the
shit."
diapers.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
taking
like front
everything.
line.
Yeah, it was
I
like,
remember.
yeah.
Crazy times, y'all. And I feel like this stuff is not talked about enough, man. It really isn't. You know, I'm really hoping it never gets to like that again. Really,
Yeah.
man. That was really bad. For
We're gonna
real.
be history books.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Like times have just never been the same since COVID. The air is different, you know? And that's when gas was like $2 and
I'm
shit.
dead.
You guys remember that?
Oh my gosh, it was.
You remember when
It was
like
cheap as hell.
remember when like you didn't have to make life decisions at the gas pump?
I'm
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
do I want to eat or do I really need this gas? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Man, that shit was bad, bro. It's man, you know, I just really miss those times, bro.
Oh my god, it's almost $7.
You know, they're just taking the simple stuff away from us, and it's really getting out of hand, yo. You know? And as long as I got this podcast, I'm going to talk about it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to talk about it for real.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, I had to really talk about that. Yeah, so, I mean, okay, so before the smoke shop, is there anything else you guys were into? Like me, like, okay, before the pod, I work with, Work with Kids. Work with Kids. I think I told you that, Shug. Work with Kids for like 2 to 3 years, actually. Started out working off with, like, the Gen Pops, which, like, you know, not I don't want to say the normal kids, but, like, not the kids with, you know, on the spectrum. So I was working with them just, like, as, like, this kind of, like, glorified, like, hall monitor type thing, like, just supervise them. Worked at elementary school. Yeah, shout out my dogs, for real, man. Yeah, shout out them. I fuck with all of them, man. They cool as hell. Man, so I met a lot of kids working for that company that I was working for. You know, they put me at different schools in the summer. So, you know, I would have my own little group in the summer. Had to send them off. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm like, all right, buddy, you ready for 7th grade?
I'm dead.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, don't get any taller now.
I'm dead.
You know, so work with kids. Did a lot of stuff, man. Real hustler for real, man. Like, what else did I do? Like, I've done everything for real. There's some stuff I can't really talk about for real, but I'll say, man, I was doing that food delivery. I was making bank off that. During like COVID, I'm making bank off Uber Eats and DoorDash. I was running that up.
Genius.
And it was right when I got my car too when I graduated. So I ran that up for real. And like that's when Postmates, you guys actually don't know, like Postmates is bought out by Uber. And before it was bought out by Uber, they had like all these type of bonuses, really good bonuses. And it was like, you know, if you did like, I don't know, 25 deliveries within, I don't know, a couple, like week or 2 weeks, they'll give you like $300 or like $250 or like $500 or $400 or something like that. And I remember this one, I hit 143 deliveries. I had to do it like before the month ended. And I got 1,000. I got 1,200.
That's pretty fire.
I was on that. I was on that. You know, I was on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was really on it. It was cool. It was like, I mean, time I just got out of high school. You know, I didn't have nothing. Life wasn't too serious at the time. You feel me? And
Oh my god, Pokemon Go.
oh man,
Oh gosh.
do you guys play that?
Yeah, I did.
You guys, I do see that at the shop. You guys do, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about like the other shop though. You guys do got the cards and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if you guys are into Pokemon, stop by Ozone. They got the cards and
Yeah.
looks like they got like collectible items and things like that too. I don't know. Is this like the off limits? We're in Smoking, by the way. We're in a different shop. We're not in Ozone.
So the ones that are in
In
the
the
cases
case.
are actually
Yeah.
my owner's like stash. That's his like.
Prized possession.
He's waiting for those to go up in value. Those over there are what people are allowed to buy. So when you come into the shop and you let them know that you're looking for Pokemon, they'll bring you into this room.
They'll take you back to another room.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard. Damn. I found out there's like a code word or something like that you gotta say.
I'm fucking dead.
Damn. But yeah.
Yeah, this is our biggest shop. It's 3 different locations that they bought out. So at first it was just that location. Then they bought this business. Then they bought that business.
Damn. They said get the whole building.
For real. Dude, the last one is just that little auto body parts place.
The one over there next to it.
Right next to it. That's the last thing standing.
For now.
For now, my owner.
For now until he buys it.
The devil works hard, but my owner works.
Y'all better renew that. Y'all better renew that lease. Y'all better renew that lease. Hey, yeah. So I did the Uber Eats. Man, I work for like my neighbor. He has like a forklift business. So I done like forklift work for him.
Dude, that's money.
Yeah, little services like battery services or like PM services or just running invoices, things like that. Really don't get it for real. Then I threw the parties in high school, and then I used to fix people's phones too.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Wait.
I had a 0 period, so I used to fix screens. Like I remember, like when I was a freshman, I got kicked out of summer. Yeah, I got kicked out of summer school, and no, it was bad. It was bad. I got kicked out of summer school my freshman year. What did I actually do? I remember, the teacher. Okay, look, just to put it like this, look, okay. I used the restroom for like 45 minutes or something like that. It was just like an absurd amount of time. Like I just dipped, like, cause that class was so boring, bro. And like so I just would like, I was one of those kids, like, you know, like I would do my rounds around the school, you know, like I don't know, and it's like it's summer, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, other kids are stuck in classrooms too, so I'd go there like peek in the window and shit like that. do dumb shit like that. So yeah, they kicked me out for that. I didn't even last like a week too. Like it was pretty bad. But the counselor was like, oh well, if you do volunteer hours, that counts as like a credit, like, or a certain amount of credits, whatever, for your as an elective or whatever. I don't know. So I knew this guy, like my mom introduced me to that would fix our phones and stuff, and he let me intern there and I learned how to fix phones. And then by the time school year came around, I knew how to fix phones. And I ended up actually taking it. The guy that took me to pause, I ended up actually like taking it somewhere else. Like the guy that actually taught me, he would take me to the swap meets, and we would go out there all the way to the swap meets, and we would be out there thugging, just like fixing phones. Yeah, just fixing phones and stuff like that. I remember I used to sell backwoods at school. Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, I used to really do that. I sold backwoods, and I sold like I would finesse like the big ass packs of like gum, like, you know, those 5-packs, like with the actual packs, you know what I'm saying, like from Ralph's. I would get a bunch of those and then sell those in class.
Period.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was really man.
You were hustling.
Yeah, I was really about it for real,
That's
man.
so funny.
Yeah,
Do you have any drug dogs?
Nah.
Oh my God, you're so blessed.
Yeah. No, oh yeah, we did, but like, you guys remember you guys remember that, like, okay, everybody knew, like, it got burnt out so fast when they would pull up. Like everybody already knew, so everyone knew to stash their shit or like dip or whatever. You know, like in the morning people would already be saying like, oh, the dogs are here, the dogs are coming, the dogs are coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, the dogs are coming, bro. The dogs. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it was not that hard. Like you already had, you know, folks panicking by 8:30. You know what I mean? They're like, what you talking about? You know what I mean? Yeah, so someone would always leak the info, bro, for sure.
That's terrible.
And so luckily I never got caught with anything like that. You know, I really didn't bring weed to school or anything like that. Really, if I'm being dead honest, like I'm being honest on my podcast, like I've never really brought weed actually to school. I thought that was just so dumb. Like it's gonna smell loud and like you're gonna get caught. You're gonna, you know what I mean? It's some loud pack. And there's always like that kid in class like, smells funny in here. Smells funny. You guys smell that? You guys like just the burnt out. You know what I mean? Like your eyes red. Then they're like, you know what I mean? You're like, shut up, man. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, you know what I mean? And so I just never really did that for sure. Definitely, I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, definitely not for sure. But I did a lot of dumb shit though in between that. And yeah, luckily I never got caught. And then I went to Whittier High School first, actually. So I don't rep Whittier like that, but I'm a Lancer for life, and I graduated from Lucerna. You know, we got some Cal people on the podcast right now, but you know what? I love my Cal people. Y'all are cool as hell. I think you guys just get a bad rap. For real. Like, I mean, I met a good amount of you guys like actually in person. I know you guys all low key want to go to Lucerna. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like on the low, I'm just saying, Every Cal transfer I've had that comes to Lucerna, they love it. They love it at the school, and they never go back. They never go back.
Because every Cal person that transferred to Lucerna, I know, always came back.
Oh man, they bleed Cal. Then I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably bleed Cal though. But yeah, I ended up transferring to Lucerna like later, like end of my sophomore year or something like that, and then I'm graduating there. It's cool though. It's cool. I mean, big school, a lot of kids,
You guys
3,000
had a lot
kids.
of, money behind you guys. I know your guys' events were way bigger. Your guys' events always had the In-N-Out truck. Like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
we were jealous,
Dang.
bro. Yeah, dude. His school, they had everything. They had the freaking In-N-Out truck. They had pep rallies every damn week. They had.
Did
bomb-ass
you guys
food.
ever get the Power 106?
Yeah, we got that.
Did you guys got that?
Yeah.
Okay, but who would they bring now?
I honestly never really went to.
They don't even remember, bro.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
radio
didn't go.
station.
I remember
Okay.
Blueface popped out to our shit one
Right,
time.
right, right.
I missed it though, bruh. I
You're
missed
lying.
it. I
You can't
swear.
talk shit if you didn't go.
I missed. Okay, look. I knew I was on Blueface before like anybody, bro. Like, cause like I went to the function,
This
so
guy.
I'm being serious. I'm not even trying to like flaunt it like that, but it's like I remember my boy Oso, like he brought him out, and like I've got videos of Blueface when like no one knew who he was, and like I knew he was gonna pull it for the Power 106. Like I already knew it, and I was with these two guys, and we were like smoking or something like before, and I remember we like pulled off, and I was like, dude, I forgot like my ticket. I said, hold on, and I went inside to go grab my ticket. Right, come back, they left, and I was like, bro. But the thing is I left my AirPods in there. So I tracked this. And no, I left my AirPods and my phone, I think, actually. Yeah, so I had to like find my iPhone or whatever. But yeah, missed it. Back to whatever you know what you were saying though. Yeah, I mean, y'all cool.
Y'all cool.
Like y'all cool.
We are cool.
Y'all cool.
We are cool.
Where's your all right. That's loud. No.
I'm so sorry.
You good. You good. Like, I almost popped the eardrum. That's what's going on. I was like, what the It's like, God, is this you? Like, don't play with me like that.
Wake up.
I just heard like a snap noise. I'm like, oh, man. Scratching up.
It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, before we move on, I want to say advice, but I feel like a smoke shop is definitely a cool job for sure to have. I would say so, definitely. And I want to say everybody would want to do that, but I'm pretty sure a good amount of people, if they had the opportunity, would. I feel like, you know what I mean? Especially if you're like younger, you know what I mean? Or just getting out of high school or something like that, you know? So I always want to say, like, have it all three of you guys here. What advice or what would you say to anyone that's trying to get into that?
I would say make sure you're doing it for the right intentions. Don't go into it trying to get deals, trying to get free stuff, trying to abuse the products that you sell.
Yeah.
Go into it because you have a passion for this culture, you know, like cannabis culture is real. Cannabis culture is up and coming. Like, we're going to make a lot of money. It's legal now. Every weed business that comes up is, you know, like, it's appreciated by the culture. And so just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Don't go into it just being a little stoner couch potato who's just going to take advantage and use your money for dumb shit. Because actually, like, tobacco, cannabis, all that stuff, they make a lot of money. Just like alcohol. It's gonna
Billions.
It's going to be here for life. Like, and I'm not trying to, like, encourage the consumption, but I'm just saying the consumption will always be there. So the money will always be there. The business will always be there. And if you do well with it and if you're smart about it, like, you can go far. Just as long as you're doing it for the right reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you say, India? What would you say?
Oh, I would say the same thing. I think the best thing is, you know, at the end of the day, it's still a job.
Yeah.
So you still need to take it like it's a job, you know?
Yeah.
I think some people think that because, you know, you work at a smoke shop or whatever, like, it's easy and you don't really.
Yeah, I would say
do
what's like a
anything.
misconception, like people think, like, I don't really know about actually working in a smoke shop too.
I mean, well, for one, you know, gotta have good customer service. You're dealing with a bunch of different types of people from all over.
Oh man, we gonna
Yeah.
talk about that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that for sure next. But yeah, go ahead, carry on, Indy.
Yeah, you know, and yeah, I mean, because you deal with all certain types of people, like, you know, I think you need to have an open mind about, you know, the people that you're interacting with, and always like take into accountability of, like, you know, how would you want to be treated if say you were in their situation, you know? So,
That part.
yeah, that, and also, I mean, yeah, don't be going into like the shop thinking that like you can just do whatever and, you know, not like take it seriously.
Mm.
We deal with a lot of like inventory and stuff, a lot of orders. There's a lot of stuff that goes in and out all the time, and you know, you have to keep track of like the numbers and the sales, and so it's a lot more than just like, oh, you're working behind a desk and like whatever,
Just
like,
selling
helping
stuff,
people.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, especially if it is something that, like Irma said, you know, you see a future with, or like a career with, you know, like it is something that, in a sense, even though maybe some people consider it like an unprofessional business, there still needs to be professionalism.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Nessa? What would you say?
Well, they explained it really well, but no, seriously. But I guess kind of like the same thing. I went into this business and I got this job solely thinking about like, okay, money and giving people a different experience when they come into a store. I guess like my little saying in my head is, it's not a transaction, it's an interaction.
I like that.
You want to keep people hooked on like coming in, and you know, honestly, we get a lot of compliments on our customer service. Like, oh, you guys are so nice, you guys are so funny.
Yeah, the hospitality is great. Hospitality is definitely great when you go in there for sure. And like, you know, this ain't my first time really kicking it with them. I really actually kicked them multiple times, a lot of times. You know what I mean? So, but you know, past few months, like I've got to really get to know them and stuff like that. And that's another reason why I'm actually doing this and promoting this business and their franchise for real, because hospitality is everything. It's really is everything for real. And like I said, I've been to a couple of shops, only like 2, you know what I mean? But like everywhere I go, it's good hospitality. And I'm really a fan of that. Like you know, when I go to places and I want to, you know, spend my money, you know what I mean? I want to have good interaction, especially if it's something like this, something like Baila. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like somewhere I'm going to have to go like, you know, consistently. Yeah, you're definitely right. And that's for sure. That stuff is very important. I think like that's also, if I've not highlighted that enough, but why you guys stand out for sure in your guys' shop. And essentially like, you know, back to like what you guys were saying, like, it is different too. Like if you're gonna be working in a shop like this, it's not like a super big corporation like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or anything like that. You know what I mean? Where you have all these people kind of like micromanaging and stuff like that. You know, essentially you're gonna be like running that shop when, you know, like the owner, whoever is, you know, owns spot is not there. And most smoke shops I've been to, like, you know, the owners, it's usually like it's ran by the owner solely, or he's never there. Like it's usually like one of the. That's like my experience, right? It's like you always see the owner, or like he's just like never there. So yeah, and if you're working at one of those shops, like, you know, you're gonna have to, it's a lot of responsibility, you know, people coming in, and then yeah, we'll talk about the people that be in Ozone too, the guests for sure. Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, is there anything else? I mean, you guys would add to that before we move on?
No, I definitely think Haley made a great point on the fact that we deal with a lot of different customers. A lot of people ask us if we're scared a lot of the times. Like, are you scared to work at a smoke shop with, you know, no shade? But we see a lot of homeless. We see a lot of addicts. And we also see a lot of office workers. We see a lot of ambulance workers, EMTs. Like, everybody, you know,
they love
again, no shade. But we like nicotine. We like, you know, smoking, whatever gets us through our day to help us, you know, take the edge off. And so we do see a lot of different people on all sides of the tax bracket, you know. And again, we keep a smile with whoever we're helping. I always, like, whenever I train people, like whenever I train my new workers, I always tell them, like, it doesn't matter how ugly, dirty, like smelly they are, like, this is the only place that they get.
If you smell, brother, you got to get up out the establishment.
Nah, like,
we ain't.
It's
hey,
cool.
man.
We got candles everywhere.
Yeah, like, we really accept everybody and treat everybody with the same love, because at the end of the day, I know there's places where they won't allow people in with no shoes. They won't allow people in who are not, like, dressed appropriately, who aren't clean enough, you know, like, they'll kick all the homeless people out of their establishments. And so I feel like it's really important to have at least one place where they could go. And it goes a long way, because whenever they end up getting money, whether it's $10, whether it's $20, $5, like, they'll go to our shop to spend it. And that speaks loudly to us, because, you know, they can go anywhere. There's shops in every single corner. But the fact that we treat them with a lot of love and we treat them with respect, like, it brings everybody back.
Yeah. They even tip us sometimes.
It's really, I know, it's really
like
wholesome.
$1, $2.
When somebody who's struggling with money, like, still is willing to tip you for your customer service, that's a different kind of love, like, you know?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of the people who, like, you know, a lot of the homeless people, I mean, they love us, and I think it's like,
and we love them.
Yeah. But we've had talks about it, about how I just feel like, you know, yeah, we treat them like they're still human.
Yeah.
You know, because honestly, you know, I mean, you could sit there and judge somebody, but everybody has a backstory, and everybody has, you know, they came from a place, and who knows what happened to them, what trauma, what pain they went through in order to get to the place that they are at now. And, you know, a lot of them are struggling, and, you know, it speaks volumes when even just having like a conversation with someone who you didn't even know was having a horrible day. And then, like, all of a sudden you do something that makes them like really happy, and they're like, oh my God, I was having such a bad day, but like, you made so much
Garcia
better.
caught me on a couple of those.
Yeah.
For sure, man. He caught me on a couple of those for sure, man.
Yeah.
Man. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's great.
For sure. Shout out Garcia.
But yeah, I mean, it is really wholesome. I feel like, you know, yeah, just because, I mean, anything can happen to anybody. You know, who knows? Like, God forbid, but one of us, you know, later down the line, you know, we end up homeless or something. You know, there's so many.
Right. You never want to be quick to judge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Or God forbid, you know, some people have family members in that position, and so, you know, you're treating somebody's family member with respect, with love. You know, maybe they don't get to see them, maybe they don't know where they are, and they're walking the streets, and they come into your shop. You want to treat them with love. You know, it's somebody's family member at the end of the day. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. 100 on that. For sure. We same values over here. You know, definitely I try to treat everybody on and off camera with respect and not to judge as well. You know, it's a little different, you know, but I still like I deal with not deal with, but you know, like my show is interactions as well. You know what I mean? I try to have the best genuine interactions when I have people that come on my show. And, you know, I want them to have a good experience and a good time and want to come back and to support, for sure. All that shit, you know, means the world to me. And it's the same kind of thing, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, you know, we're pushing the brand. We're pushing the business, and we want people to come and, you know, keep supporting, for sure. Aaliyah, can I see what it's definitely a must. But yeah, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys get yourself some merch, of course, at the Real Me Clothing. Links in the description. We got all types of merch for 40, 45 bucks, nothing more than 45. We got zip-ups, long sleeves, sweats, shirts, beanies, trucker hats. Am I missing anything, Steve? We got shorts? Oh yeah, we got like we worked on some, like, you guys know, like the gym, like the Nike Pros. We got some of those too as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lace up some of those for sure. But we're just trying to find the right manufacturer for that one. That's new. We haven't released that yet, but we made some. And but all types of stuff. So make sure you guys go tune in, of course, at the Real Me Clothing. Make sure you guys go support, taking orders right now. Okay, the last thing I was gonna say was starting with Nessa. What is one of the craziest things you've seen at the smoke shop? And you can't name Shugs because we're gonna get her last.
Should we get down?
Yeah, we're gonna get Shug last.
The only time it's interesting.
You want something?
I've only been with Irma when it's gone crazy. Actually, no. Okay. Am I allowed to say name? Should I just say person A and person B? Okay.
Yeah, just say, I don't think we know what you're talking. They're not gonna know what you're talking about. Are you talking about with him too?
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, but it's in the shop.
Like the coworkers or the people?
Both.
I probably wouldn't say the.
I'll say person A, person B.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I know what it's okay. So customer comes in causing havoc or whatever, saying like they're being really smart, and so the coworker, you know, starts, you know, like, hey, I need you to, you know, kindly step out. You know, we're not gonna allow you in here anymore. Right, very respectful.
Do you remember what he was tripping on though?
I'm not too sure. I kind of forgot. It was all a blur. Like, it happened very fast.
Okay.
I was behind the candy section.
Was this when we were working together?
Was it? Maybe. I'm not too sure. I
It was when
forgot.
somebody got tackled up.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
Lord.
in our smoke shop, it's not too small, but you gotta kind of like, make space for the other person to walk, like just enough room.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a little narrow. Oh my goodness. The coworker kind of like tackles down. No, he does tackle down the customer, and like they're hustling and tussling on the ground, and all like our shelves are this way, our candy racks like on the floor now, and it was just it happened like that, and I was like, oh my god, and the coworker was like,
Yeah.
get the bat. Ooh, boom, 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 boom. Get the like tiny little bat. He didn't use it. She's like all this.
Get the bat.
That's I guess my previous.
Dude.
Oh my god, no wait. Finish the story off with saying that the coworker ended up dragging him out by 1 foot. He was
Damn.
Yeah.
I told you need to leave,
I
buddy.
didn't see that part.
Yeah, so the coworker literally was dragging him out like by his foot, and I was there that day, and this was when,
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Ah!
This was when Vanessa
Yeah.
first started working. So yeah, we were both behind
First
the
week on the
counter.
job.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we were both behind the counter, and then like, our coworker and the customer just started getting into it, and my coworker tackled him, and they literally were like, they were going at it so bad that like the glass shelves, they were like pushing all the glass shelves back, like knocking everything over, and we had a different customer in there at the time, and
Yeah.
that customer actually was trying to break them up. It was so bad. And
Oh
then,
yeah.
and then there was this nice, sweet little old lady who wanted to come in for her cigarettes. She's like a regular. And I literally had to like tell her like 1 second, like, please don't come in. And then she like was seeing what was happening, and she was just like, oh, like it was so bad. So
She's
bad.
like,
bad,
another
bad,
time
bad.
then.
Yeah, she still came in afterwards for her cigarettes.
Yeah.
Well, after our coworker dragged him out by his foot, and like,
Damn.
yeah.
It's one thing if you guys not getting the gist of they don't play around at Ozone.
No.
So you're gonna get tackled and maybe even don't come in there on
On some shit.
yeah, don't be on that. And unfortunately, like I've seen some customers in there tripping. The other day I had my first Ozone experience. I was in there. I was in there, and I was in there for a minute. I was chilling with Jay and Garcia, and I think it was just us, just them two in there. And like this guy came in, talking shit to this other lady. She just was not having it. She was not having it, bro. She was not having it, bro. And they started like yelling, bro, like screaming at each other, bro. Like, and like, bro, didn't even get to like buy anything. Cause you guys kicked, I don't say you guys specifically, but like he got kicked out there. You guys are telling him like, yeah, you gotta leave. And I think he was only in there for like a black and mild or something.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, and the other lady was trying to get like something else for me. So yeah. And they is not playing about that. All types of people really be coming into the smoke shop, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they know each other?
I thought they did, bro. Like at first when they were like talking to each other, I thought it was just like a homeless like tweakered couple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we all think, right? You know what I mean? We're like, okay, they're just getting into it or whatever. And then they almost start throwing hands. And then you're like, yeah, they don't know each other.
Damn.
They don't know
They
each
don't know
other.
each other, yeah, too.
Ooh.
For sure. Is there when you first worked there, like, did they give you like a warning, like stuff like that? Like, what do they tell you exactly to do when that happens? And I'm pretty sure it happens more with you guys because you guys are
be honest,
women
We
than
didn't
like the
get a warning,
guys. I
but
feel like
Yeah, we didn't get a warning.
we didn't get a warning. I just
No
started
warning.
asking questions. I started asking questions because like I'm very I don't know. I'm very like I think about the worst. I have intrusive thoughts. So I just started thinking like first day on the job, like let's say we were to get robbed, like or let's say we were to do this, like what can we or can't we do? And when I found out like you could throw hands, I was like that's all I needed to know.
She was like, say less. That's my profession.
these hands are registered.
No, for real. Bro.
Anybody can get them.
yeah.
And that being said, we might as well talk about like, okay, so if you guys notice, I've been calling her Shug this whole podcast. It's probably like why I be calling her Shug, And we could explain that story and the incident what happened where you had to Suge Knight someone allegedly.
All right, period. So one time, it was my day off too. I went to my smoke shop to go decorate for Halloween.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're very festive.
Thank you very much.
You're a festive person.
I was doing something.
You are
wholesome,
very
you
festive.
know?
Yeah, that's
I was
she's a very
decorating
festive
the
lady.
door.
For
And
sure.
Then, one of the homeless who's really, really perverted, honestly, and he's not allowed to come into our shop.
Yeah.
He pulls up, and the reason why he's not allowed into our shop, let me just give a backstory. He always comes in and he makes like sexual weird remarks to all the girls, and we don't tolerate that at all. Like,
Be respectful.
period. And not only that, we work next to like a phone company, and sometimes there's minor girls working for the phone company, and they stand at the door handing out flyers. And one of the times, one of the girls,
The metro right there next to it or something?
Yeah. and one of the girls came in and was basically asking me for help. Like, there's a guy outside, and he's like being really perverted, and he told me to like put on a 2-piece bikini and hold up like a poster, and I'll make more sales. And that shit got me so mad. So I got one of my customers to get him out. Boom, he knows he was banned. When I was decorating for Halloween, he comes back and he's like, "Can I get something?" And I was like, "No, you know you're not welcome here." And he was like, "Just let me fucking get something." Then he starts calling me like names, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here. Like, you gotta go right now." And then he was like, just not listening to me, and I was like, "Are you sure?" So then I go back, and I get employee A that she was talking about, and I'm like, "This guy doesn't want to leave. Like, he doesn't want to leave." So then employee A comes, and he's like, "A, like, you got to get the fuck out of here." And employee A does not hesitate, not at all. Like, he is a firecracker ready to crack at all moments. And so then the guy that we were kicking out, the homeless that we were kicking out, he was like, "And stop calling me a pervert. I'm not a pervert. If I was a pervert, I'd be fucking you in the ass."
Yeah.
And that
Parental advisory discard, you know.
That
Just
drove-
at your discretion.
that drove both me and employee A nuts. Like, it triggered something. He ran, I ran, and allegedly we just jumped this guy, and I just started bombing on him. I was wearing
Me. Yeah.
and I was wearing if anybody knows, Doc Marten chunky sandals, and that I didn't.
Those lemon pepper steppers you be having?
Yeah.
Them, hey, she mean business.
I wear them for a reason. So I just started fucking kicking the shit out of his back ribs, and we got him pretty good. And then after we were done, I had to send my nail tech a picture of my nails because I busted a couple nails, and I noticed that I had blood all over my hands. And so I was like, "Oh my God, I need to go wash my hands." So I washed my hands, and then I was like, "I need hand sanitizer. That's gross." I put hand sanitizer, and nothing burned. Like, there was no cut on my hand. So that's when I realized that the blood wasn't mine. And I was bombing him so hard that I took blood out of his head.
Yeah.
And yeah, he said something really perverted, and I don't tolerate that.
Yeah.
I'll stick up for myself. I'll stick up for my coworkers. I'll stick up for any woman that's getting, like, verbally assaulted. That's that's fucking nasty. I'm sorry. I'm not putting up with it.
This ain't Chick-fil-A, homie.
Period.
My pleasure. This mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we ain't doing that. We ain't. No. Yeah, you handled that, Suge, and that's why we call her Suge, for sure.
Haley has a story too. Now that I shared one, she shared one. Remember when that guy wouldn't leave?
Yeah. So what was it? I think you had opened. You opened, and I came in, and when I came in for my shift, this homeless dude who had been in there a couple times already was outside, and he was
like sitting in his wagon.
But he was like also,
wagon.
Like,
what do you mean wagon? Like a horse and shit?
He had like his a
wagon full of stuff.
All his like belongings.
Oh, like an actual wagon?
Yeah, that he was carrying with him.
He was sitting in there?
Yeah, like right outside the shop.
Come on,
I didn't know. I was inside the shop.
Yeah, and so he was just sitting there, and we don't let people hang out outside of our shop, So I went out there to try to tell him, like, "Hey, like, you're not supposed to be here. Like, I'm gonna need you to like move." And he just would not listen to me. Like, he just did not give a fuck at all. And then I also saw that he was, smoking a little pookie. So I was like, oh. So I went back inside. I told Irma, and then she was like, "Bro, I've already told him, like, leave already." So then she goes outside, and Irma just starts fucking yelling at him, like, "Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, man.
Get the fuck out."
Yeah, we heard that.
And so he starts arguing back with her, and, like, he just will not leave. And he's, like, getting in Irma's face, and he kept calling her a bitch. Like, he kept calling the both of us bitch. And so
push that
it was
fucking
like,
wagon. Get your
bro,
ass.
yeah.
I did.
Push him down to the wing stop, buddy.
So, like, Irma's, like, yelling at him, you know, they're going back and forth, and he's just, like, not in his right mind. He's just keep calling her a bitch and all this stuff. And
Yeah.
so Irma's like, call me a bitch again, call me a bitch again. So he calls her a bitch, and then I was just sitting at the door. I didn't even think this was going to happen. Just out of nowhere, she just fucking, boom, slaps him hard as fuck. And he didn't even fucking flinch, dude. He just kept fucking staring at Irma. Yeah, like, went right back to fucking calling her a bitch. And as he's calling her a bitch, I can just see Irma's handprint just start forming on the side of his face, like, red as fuck. And it was so bad. We actually had to get the Wingstop lady manager. She was watching the whole thing with her husband.
Right.
They were, like, sitting in the parking lot. So then she came up to him and she was telling him, like, hey, you got to get out of here. Like, I'm going to fucking call the cops on you, like, if you don't leave. And he started calling her a bitch. And her husband was literally, he got out of his car. She was like, you want to call me a bitch? You want to fight me? I got my husband right there. I'll have him fight you. And we look at her husband just fucking laughing. Like, just dying.
He saw everything. He saw
everything.
me bitch slap him, and
Yeah.
he was just laughing.
And so, yeah, you know, they ended up, like, telling him he wouldn't leave still. So Irma took that fucking wagon. She just fucking pushed it. She shoved that shit so hard, and all this shit flew everywhere. She was like, get the fuck out of here. Oh my goodness, he never came back.
He never came back.
But it was so funny because we had our boss, like, look at the camera footage, and, like, in the camera footage, you see me
I left to get a sandwich.
Yeah. You see me at the door, and then you see fucking Irma just slap him so fucking hard, and I was just like, oh shit, I didn't know this was gonna happen. It was so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't play.
Yeah, no. It's crazy that you're really like a crash out. It's kind of like, it's really kind of.
Okay, right.
Because
So
you be having the biggest smile on your
Thank you
face.
so much.
For
Okay,
sure.
yeah. His friend actually asked.
Like, imagine seeing that face before you get slapped, bro.
Dude, like, she's like the nicest person ever.
She's just like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no. Yeah, no. You know what I mean? Just, yeah. Hella passive aggressive. For sure. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
It's all about morals. Like,
right.
it's all about morals.
Nah, I respect it. I
you
respect it,
know?
though, for sure. I definitely respect it. Yeah, definitely. I would, man, I love my team, too, man. I'll probably take it to the further than just slap you. If you ever mess with anybody on my team, ooh, man. Sometimes I even jump the gun a little bit. I'm like, they mess with you, twin? What they doing? What they doing? You looking at you weird? Where you at, bruh?
Literally, yeah.
You got Steve right there. And he be like, nah, bro, it's good. I'm like, hey. You know, and I think because loyalty is very important to me. And that's just honestly like, you know, like what I live by personally. And, you know, just, you know, picking an example, just like my team, my family, anyone that I got like love for, loyalty is everything. Because honestly, I believe, like, you know, I've said this before, but without loyalty, I don't think anything else falls in place. Because I think that's where it all starts at. Because I feel like anything you just say, if you're not loyal, like, it's just like, you're just saying it. Because like, there's basically some, you know, if something happens, then all that shit goes out the window, you know. And just going back to what you guys saying is just taking care of one another and just, more importantly, taking care of yourself. But yeah, definitely, anyone could really vouch for that. Like, that's really like how I am, for real. I take that very, very seriously, for sure. You know, no one's messing with my family. Definitely.
Yeah, I think
definitely
we all
not.
consider each other like family.
Yeah.
You know, because we work together like 6 days out of the week. We're basically always together and always working long shifts together. So, you know, and we deal, especially at Ozone, you know, that's what I'm going back to. There's a lot of people who come in and, you know, because they think it's a smoke shop, you know, I don't know, they just feel like they can be disrespectful. And I think they think that, you know, oh, because we're girls or whatever, that we won't stick up for ourselves. But then it's like we end up doing it.
And you send Suge out there.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I feel safer with Irma and Haley at the shop.
Yeah.
Like all my defenders.
Suge is the security.
I
don't need no security up in here.
Security.
We got Suge.
It is.
Suge on the clock. We good. All right. I'm gonna do this last segment. It's random Q&A. This, of course, let me just remind you guys, this is the real me with Rel, and you know we definitely are honest on here for sure. Before we even get into these questions, so I'm just gonna ask you guys, answer down the row. We'll go with like probably you first, and then just go like that, and then So we're just gonna get like straight out the bat, okay? Out the bat. I'm just gonna get started out the bat.
Let's get it.
Okay. What is the pettiest thing you've done after a breakup?
Ooh.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, like I
really
just
know what
said,
that
this is the
is.
real me
All right.
for real.
We're not gonna say any names, but once upon a time, I was dating a guy for 5 years, and then we broke up for a while, and then we got back together, told each other everything that was done within the year, and he left one thing out. He left out the fact that he had slept with my best friend, and so
Did you ask?
I didn't think I had to ask.
I'm not excusing behavior. I'm not excusing behavior. My bad.
I didn't think I
My
had
bad.
to
My
ask
bad.
that. I didn't think I had to ask that one.
I was fucking with you.
But yeah, so I'm fucking dead. And so in order to, I guess, get my lick back, I'm not the type to like sleep with another person in revenge. I'm not the type to like, do anything with my body. Instead, I just asked him, I'll let it go if you get my name tattooed in big bold letters right next to your groin, I guess, like right here. And he did it, and he got my name blasted, big as fuck, next to his private area. And then I left. And that's what I did.
That's how you do it. That's how you do
Round of
it.
applause. It's crazy for that one.
Standing
I just said, like,
Standing ovation.
wow. I didn't know it was gonna go that deep. Wow.
Yeah. I said, are you sure?
No, yeah, yeah, it's good. I asked the questions. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I get it for sure. Wow, tattooed.
Mm-hmm. And if you know anything about tattoos, if you go a little too deep, it'll bump your skin up and scar your skin. And even if you try to cover it up, even if you try to do whatever, that scarred skin will always be above your skin. And he got scarred.
Scarred for life.
You can feel it, like, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that. Honestly, I blame you, bro. Like, you're dumb as hell for doing that. I don't know, like, how you could sit down and be like, yep, this is a good idea. Like, what is go? I mean, you gotta like. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. I mean,
anything.
No, I'm trying to reason with, maybe, you said 5 years, so maybe it was like really locked in or that, really loved you. So I'm trying to like see how you could go through with this, brother. But
He was trying to.
Me being real, I'm just not gonna advise anyone to do that. I don't care if you guys been together for 20 years. You should not be doing that. I don't think so. Definitely not by your dick. So a lot of other places you could do this. You know what I mean? I just don't think that's the way to go. Wow. Okay. I'm scared to hear the next one. The way you guys stood up and everything is.
You want to go first?
Oh, I
'Cause
honestly,
freaking-
I don't have anything.
Unless
I
it's
just
your
block.
fault.
I just block.
Nessa, don't cap.
it.
You've done
I
something
see what
petty.
you're saying.
You've done something petty.
No.
Nothing.
I've only ever had like one real boyfriend, and yeah, I let it go. And I let it go. I'll definitely be sad about it, but I just don't do anything.
Oh man, I have 2 little ones. I'm like, oh, it's gonna make me look bad. But I was like 14 through 16 at the time. So honestly, like, yeah, my first boyfriend, we were together for like a year and a half, and he just was not. It was not a good relationship. He literally like, well, he cheated on me in the beginning of the relationship, and then he like became like a super senior because he just did not want to like do shit. And then
Wait. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Super
Yeah.
senior, yeah.
well, okay, I was 14 when I met him, right? I was freshman, he was a junior at the time. And
Okay.
then he like just by the time he was supposed to graduate his senior year, he just didn't graduate. And then he had to go to a continuation school, and he wasn't doing anything to like take care of it. So he stayed
I'm
for
sorry,
a long
brother.
time.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we really airing him out. He's just watching this shit.
Bro, you know what? He probably is, because he stalked me for like 6 years afterwards. But, yeah, I was like 15 at the time, and when I was done with the relationship, I never did anything, but I ended up hanging out with another guy when he went to Florida, and then we
Hmm.
never did anything. But that guy made me realize I really don't want to be with this person anymore. I was already on the fence about breaking up with him.
Yeah.
So the next day when he was in Florida, I broke up with him through text, and I just blocked him like right
Oh.
away. It was honestly fucked up on my part. But, you know, I should have just been honest and been like, you know, it's just not working out. He also was like, had a very obsessive
Did you end up
personality.
getting with that other guy though?
Yes, but not like dating. We were just hooking up.
Got it.
Yeah, and then yeah, he did some other stuff to me too that just made me feel like I don't want to be with him. He like was obsessed with another girl while we were together, and like had literally a private you know, the photo vault where you keep private pictures.
Yeah.
He had that, and it was just pictures of her, but like
Was it someone
through-
famous?
No, someone he was in high school with that he like had a crush on, but she never wanted to be with him.
Yeah.
And,
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
That's
It
weird.
was weird, and
Hold
so
on.
you know,
Damn.
he's an idiot and didn't like decided to use the same password for his phone as the.
You went
photo
through. Wait,
vault.
so you guys go through phones?
I used
Hell
to.
yeah. No, nobody else? Okay.
India, you go through phones? You go through phones, India?
I used to, and then I stopped because I will only do it if I'm honestly like I have a really like.
You guys are
feeling.
phone lookers?
Hey,
Well, I always end up finding some bullshit. So you know,
Mm.
like, but
I,
Yeah.
with my chest, I'm a phone looker.
and she has the right to.
Oh, also, I'm engaged, so
Exactly. So
I lost my rings when I went out drinking. Don't look. But
Oh fuck.
yeah,
We had a
it's okay.
time.
Anyways, but
The
I am.
engagement ring?
Oh.
Yeah, I lost all 4 of my rings. Remember I used to be decked out? They're in my
Yeah.
house. Don't trip. But
Yeah.
I am engaged, and me and my boyfriend are very open with each other. We have all of our social media signed in, like on each other's. Yeah.
Fuck that.
I
I'm sorry. That's just a lot. That's just a lot to me.
Nah,
Like, I don't know.
I don't
I
really
just
like.
signed in is fucking crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Signed into each other's social media
In
password
my
is nuts.
Eyes, I don't think. I think a relationship should be fully transparent, almost like family. I don't think there's anything that you have to hide.
Right.
I don't think you should jump at the fact that your partner can see messages coming in. I don't think you should jump at the fact that your partner knows where you are. I don't think you should jump at the fact like that your partner knows who's trying to communicate with you. Like, I have nothing to hide at all, and my partner doesn't have nothing to hide at all.
So then why do you have his passwords?
Well, we are always on each other's phones. Like, you know.
I just feel like if it's so, you know what I mean, trust is there, then why do it then?
You just honestly, I think it stems from maybe past relationship trauma that we both had. Like,
We need
you
to
know,
talk about that.
Absolutely, and like, you know, he's been cheated on. I've been cheated on.
Oh,
Yeah, like both, and so we're both fully comfortable with being, like, you know, very open with each other. Yeah.
And how do you feel about that, India and Nessa?
Oh, I
Are
think
you guys
it's-
are you guys on the same vibe?
Yeah.
You guys in a relationship? Signed in passwords?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, my partner and I like. I don't have anything like we don't have that, but I don't think it's a problem, especially if you're gonna get married to the person. Like, you know.
I would say probably is an exception, maybe, because if you guys are like fiance, maybe that's different. Cause that's my
Right.
wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, I still think maybe. You know, I feel like yeah, because at that point you guys probably living together,
Right.
know each other for a long time and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think maybe at that point, but I think like off the rip, hell no. Like, I feel like doing that, like
Well-
just like getting in a relationship with somebody and doing all that, like I
Why,
feel
why
like,
wouldn't
no.
you want your partner to have your socials signed in? I guess not socials, but like, I guess
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
private life.
Hmm.
I just feel like
But
there's
what is
nothing
your
to hide.
reasoning why?
Why?
don't you-
Like,
Yes,
do
why?
you think it's like an invasion of privacy?
I think personally, I've talked about this before actually. I think it's a privacy thing, and I don't think it's mandatory if you're in a relationship with somebody because, you know, a couple years ago, it's a decade now, you know what I'm saying, we didn't even have phones like that. So I don't think it's like something that's always been something that's mandatory. Like if you ask your parents if they had each other's locations, they'd be like, yeah, no, we didn't do that. So I don't think it's something that should be like required. You know what I'm saying? I think like there's a lot of things in a relationship that are,
Yeah.
but I think things like that really isn't, because in my opinion, it's just like, that's just like the new age, you know what I'm saying? Because we have that, you know what I'm saying? But that didn't, that, you know, but before that existed, nobody was like on that. Like you couldn't be on that. You feel me? So that's in my personal opinion, like with that. So it's really just like, I don't know. And it's not like I'm saying like I have anything to hide or anything like that. I just feel like that's just like a little excessive, like in my you know. So it's just cause like, I don't know, like I feel like, all right, if I think something's up for real with you, I'm like, my gut's usually never wrong, to be honest with you. And like most people really show themselves, to be honest, you know. And maybe I'm speaking just from a male perspective, you know, maybe because as a woman, you guys look at it different a little bit. Mm-hmm. But it's like us guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we don't think like it's in complex like that. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of just put like one and one together.
Right.
Okay, she's lagging. Okay, she's not, doesn't want to hang out with me no more. Okay, she's like, you know what I mean? Certain things just like add up and I'm like, okay, something's probably going on. You feel me? And usually it is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you have had that feeling, like, will you then decide to go through their phone and see, like, you know?
You know, fortunately, I've never had like to do that with any girls, to be honest with you. You know, I never really had to be on that type of vibe. But, is that the way I would go about it? I feel like,
I can't lie. I have heard or known of men who have found out that their partner's cheating on them because they went through their phone, and it's like you would never have found that out if you didn't go through their phone.
Right.
Hate to say it, but like you're right, technology is different than it was back then, but now there's ways to hide things. There's private vaults. There's, you know, faking your location with all these apps and shit. Like there's so many ways to be sneaky, and it sucks because like why do people be sneaky? You don't gotta be, but you know, there is drama out there, and maybe I hate to say it, but like sometimes people have bad feelings and they're not always right. Like sometimes people just have trauma from past previous relationships where they just think something bad is going to happen, even if it's not happening, you know, like maybe they just think that way because they're scared. And a lot of people experience that.
Yeah, and I think it really just depends on the relationship and what you and your partner's boundaries are. Like, obviously, with her relationship, that is okay with them, you know? That's their boundaries, you know? And other people, that is not the case for them. And so it really is also, like, navigating, you know, that. And then, you know, say you're with a partner and that partner has a lot of trauma with cheating and stuff like that. Like, I think if you are someone who, you know, you're not going to cheat and all this stuff, like, maybe you could be like, okay, like, I don't want you to constantly have access to my stuff, but if you feel like you want to go through my phone, like, here's my phone.
Yeah. Maybe like open about it or with something like that. Yeah, like, for sure.
And that's how me and my partner are, you know, like, it's just like, I don't have his location. I don't have, you know, access to his stuff. But if I've ever, like, had a bad feeling or anything, I've asked, and he just will gladly give his phone to me, like, there, you know. And then the same thing in return, you know, like, so it really just...
Perfect example of the feeling being wrong. Sometimes you just have a feeling because out of fear, out of, like, you know, PTSD. Yeah. Right. And sometimes you just need to reassure yourself that you're wrong. And once you can have that reassurance without the person being like, hold up, let me, like, you know, if you could easily have that, like, reassurance of, like, oh, you're tripping here, like, just take it. That speaks volumes, like, you know?
Yeah. But even, you know, if someone's cheating, it always comes to light. It always comes to light. So, you know, yeah. I'm like, that's
that. Yeah. I agree with you on that, for sure. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Man, if I think you cheating on me for real, it's not good. It's not good at all. Like, if I think, the thing is, like, I don't know, I just never had to, like, deal with it. Like, you know, thank God. Jeez, man. Like, for real. Like, most times, like, when girls, like, if I'm dating somebody or, like, with a girl, if she's, like, losing interest or, like, let's say, like, you know, happens to be, like, with somebody else or whatever like that, they'll just cut me off, like, completely. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like, they've never really tried to, like, hang on to me. And then, like, I've never had, fortunately, that happened to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, fortunately, I haven't had anything like that, you know. But, yeah. I mean, if I thought you were cheating, I might blindside you, like, be like, let me see your phone real quick. And then if you say no, start tripping, I'm like, okay, cool. And then,
that's all you need.
Boom,
exactly.
I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Out of there, for sure. Definitely, for sure. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. Let's see what else. Okay. What is a secret that all girls keep from guys? Let's be real. I want to ask everybody this. What's something that girls, majority of women, keep secret from men that they don't tell us?
I don't know. That's hard.
It doesn't have to be anything
That's a hard
specific,
one.
but just what's something that girls like just don't be, coming forth with.
I'm pretty honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, if they're my partner, I would like them to know absolutely everything.
Really?
Even down to the gritty, down to the life trauma, down to the past partners. Me personally, like, I'm not so much interested into like hearing about another person's exes, but I have no problem speaking about my exes if they ask. So I don't really think I've kept anything from like a man. Guess for what?
And you two over there?
Yeah, I mean, I would want them to know everything too.
For
You know
real.
what they
Take
wanna-
me with all my trauma.
What about you, Melly and Aaliyah? What's something? Yeah, this was a test, huh? It ain't saying shit. Said next question.
That's true.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought I was gonna get it, fellas. I told you I'm outnumbered here. There's like 5 girls in here. Yeah, no, I thought I was gonna get it, fellas. I didn't get it. Okay, so what's something that you guys refuse to tolerate in a relationship now?
Cheating is like
Besides shooting.
the obvious one. Okay, what else?
Abuse.
Physical and verbal.
Verbal for sure.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but like financial stability, that's a huge thing that you cannot ignore. Like you have to make sure that the people that you want to make a life with are financially stable and responsible, because you don't want to end up, providing for the other person or having to,
What do you mean you don't want to end up providing for the other person? What do you mean by that?
in both cases, like you always want to make sure both, let's say you want to find a girl that's financially, financially okay, that isn't going to leech off you, that isn't going to depend on you, that isn't, unless that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm definitely not looking for that. So if you're watching this, don't think that's got it. I got it. No, I'm definitely not looking at it. But I will say this though. I feel like at the same time, I do agree with you on that. Like, you don't want to, but I think respectfully, at least like, the age that I'm at in my life, a lot of people around me, whether it be my friends, my family, or a girl that I'm talking to, and I know you guys all relate to this, are on different paths. And not a lot of people, like, I forgot the quote, like how they say it, but, you could be running and someone could be like jogging. You know what I mean? And I don't think, to a certain degree, that should cancel anybody out. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I've been through a lot of different things and stuff like that. And for who I am today, and I wasn't always like what I got going on. And just as you guys as well, we talked about earlier in the episode that things that you used to do and things, places you used to work, and becoming on who you guys are today. And I think that also does key into that as well. So I do agree with that. When you are looking for partners and stuff like that, but to a certain degree, I feel like you're never really gonna find the same though. And I don't think it's wrong to have someone that's a little lower than you. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even higher, or vice versa, whether you're the man or the woman. You feel me? To be honest, and that's my opinion on that.
I think, I'm not saying like they have to be on the same level, or they have to be richer, or I just mean they have to be responsible. They have to, be wanting more for themselves at all time. Always wanting to grow, always wanting to, because like I said, you want to build a future with them, so you want to make sure you're with somebody who has drive, not just somebody who's going to stay in the same place forever. Be comfortable,
I agree. I agree.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it takes a long time, like at least like knowing that the person has some sort of goal,
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
And that's, I agree.
Yeah,
Totally.
That's because I was working. Oh, I'm so sorry to cut you off. I was saying, I was working in like as a waitress, and like that. Sometimes I felt like embarrassed, like telling people, that I'm working as a waitress.
We got to go through. We all had jobs. Like, those first jobs. I used to work at JCPenney's. Hey, slacks and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, They got a brother at JCPenney's. I used to work at Home Depot. Man, yeah, man. I was like, cash card brother. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what? I was a glorified cashier. You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to gloat like that. You know what I'm saying? I just speaking facts. I really had my line moving. You know what I mean? And at Home Depot, there's different sections and shit. You know, like they have the garden area, the bulk section, the regular where like, you know, like the regular where the guests come out, like just regular people. But they have all types of sections in there, the pros, a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're dealing with bulk items. You know what I'm saying? As you guys can know, you guys got to be there and be all quick with it. But just imagine that you guys been at Home Depot, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right? You see all the people be having like 2 fucking carts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then they get to my line. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's bad, bro. Like, you know, but yeah, I used to work at Home Depot, man. Shit. Shout out my Home Depot fam, bro. Man.
Home Depot has like the cutest workers ever.
I'm fucking dead.
Girl and boy, like
That's so funny. No, I love that they do that kid workshop. That is the cutest thing ever to me. Like the small little aprons, and they like make kids do stuff. That is so.
I was certified. I got my apron, man. Certified. Sure, man. We're the local Home Depot, man.
You get to decorate your own apron, huh?
Oh yeah, get the little put pins on there. I wasn't that festive, like you know what I mean. Like I didn't. Yeah, no, but a lot of people did. Like people that were there for like a good amount of years, like you know, like got their 7-year patch and shit like that. Like those people like had all their type of shit like on the Home Depot. And that was crazy. Like when I actually worked at Home Depot, it was during the COVID, and man, they were just hiring anybody, fool, and like literally, like I had like a couple of homies over there. And man, they used to just fuck off for real. Like, man, like I remember at Home Depot, they gave you like an hour lunch at Home Depot. They give you like an hour lunch. You could have choose like the option to have like a 30, like an hour. And I lived so close to Home Depot, so I would go home. Like I'll go like flame broiler, get a little bowl, go home, put a show on, eat my food, smoke, take a shower.
No way.
I swear to God, but I ended up being there for like hour 20, hour 30, and then I just come back. Yeah. That's not why I stopped working at Home Depot, which is surprising as hell. Yeah. Nah. Hope they never see this clip. So you know what I mean? Like, yeah, they're not gonna rehire me. But yeah, it was fun though, for sure, bro. I used to really I live really close to the Home Depot. 'Cause an hour lunch, you can do a lot in an hour. You can do a lot in an hour, bro. Now jobs only give you like 30, bro. Like you get your food, sit down, you got 10 minutes to eat.
Yeah.
And who wants to rush eating?
Bruh.
Like, man, bro. Jeez.
Yeah, shout out to jobs.
I'm all for longer lunch breaks. If I didn't make that clear. So if there's a petition for that, get at me. Give us an hour.
give us an hour.
Hour 15. Fuck it. And I want it paid.
Hey.
I want it paid. I want it paid, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah, nah, for real. You guys hiring? I be down there when I be in the shop with them, bro. I damn near want to pick up shift, bro. Like, look, I'm like, let me help you out right here, bro. Like, you know, let me just, you know what I mean? Like, man, like, I'm gonna contribute, bro. Cause I remember when the other day and Sugar was like, oh, what's up, friend? Like, good to see you. She's like, oh, you here to help us switch boxes? And I said, yup. And then she's like, no, I'm just playing. Oh, whatever, cool, whatever. I'll be over here. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need me for real. Man. The next question I was going to ask you, what is the craziest DM that you guys ever received from a man? Let me see them toes. Or what, like,
okay,
what?
Worst.
Crazy. No, craziest.
Craziest.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, obviously the unwanted DP from like random accounts, random bots. That's fucking gross. And
Nah.
crazy.
We talk about the real.
Crazy. Okay.
You first.
Yeah. Allegedly, I was on Tinder at.
Alleged.
I think I was like 16.
Ooh.
No, I don't know how the fuck I was able to do that.
Alleged. Not real.
Let's get acting.
Oh, you know, I was on it I would go, back and forth, like, when I get out of a relationship, go on it again. And I would put my Instagram in there, and I think it was because I put it in there because I wanted to, like...
Network.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I just put it in there,
Yeah.
And, I had the Tinder, but I was never on it. Like, I hated it. Like, I just don't like doing small talk with people. Especially through, like, I don't know you, and I'm, like, doing, like, small talk, So I would.
Like, what's your favorite color?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would much rather just. Like,
That's out, man. Don't be using that no more.
Yeah, I would much rather just be in person, and like see if the conversation is like, going well. But yeah, so I had the Tinder, and then I think I forgot about it for like a long time, and I was still getting matches and stuff and still getting DMs, but I wasn't responding to anybody.
Yeah.
And one day I got this message from this guy, and he was so fucking, I guess he had been trying to talk to me through Tinder. He was so angry that I wouldn't respond to him. He sent me like this DM basically saying like, oh, you're just one of those fucking Instagram bitches who just wants people to follow you and blah, 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 all this stuff. Like, he was calling me a bitch, like, out of nowhere. I was like, what the hell? He was so angry that I just had my Instagram and my Tinder and I wasn't responding to him. But, yeah, I think that was probably one of the craziest ones I've gotten. I got another one. I mean, it's kind of related to, like, a DM, but it was more so just funny. So, you know how, what is it? There's like those fake accounts where like they'll go and like pretend to be like you, and then like you're like,
oh,
it's like a sex,
yeah.
So I had one of those.
That happened to me one time. It was so weird. Really? Yeah, but go ahead.
I had one of those, and I had a friend basically tell me like, hey, like I saw this account of you, like I don't think it's you, they're using your pictures, and so okay, so I went and I looked at it, and it was crazy. But I went through the following because I wanted to see who followed it because it had a lot of followers. Bro,
you got motion, India. You got motion.
I'm dead. People from fucking, like, this kid that I knew, like, that he was always just a friend to me, Like, it's crazy how we met. We actually met because we found out that both our exes, like, cheated on us with each other, So that's how we became friends. And then, he was following the account. I was like, oh, my God, that's insane. Yeah.
What about you, Nessa? You having?
Honestly, just like the deep pics.
Yeah.
I don't want to say deep pics. One time, oh my gosh, I had this guy that I went to high school with. He kind of like went a little bit crazy with drugs and stuff. And he started, it's actually the guy that employee A slammed and got down with and fought with. In high school,
I have no idea who an employee is. I'm gonna find out later. I gotta know this later.
So I went to high school with him. Cool. He got into like really hard drugs. I'm assuming in high school, and then he started going off the rails. If anybody at Kahai knows, the guy that was jumping on the football players' cars.
Fucking Julian.
Oh my God! That's who employee A tackled out. Dude, he got bombed.
Man, bro.
Okay, wait.
I know you, bro.
Okay,
I know that
wait.
guy, bro.
Okay, so
I know that guy,
a
bro.
couple times.
Yeah.
Dude, he used to be normal, bro. Like
I know,
at
and
one
it's
point, he
sad.
was normal as hell, and then now he
Let's
just
blur out his name.
completely
Let's blur out
lost his
name.
mind, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anywho, he was texting me when I was in a relationship, telling me like, "Oh, go put that dress on that I like." I'm outside your house, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm not even at my house. Like, how do you know where I live?" And he basically like sent me my own address.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said I'm outside, and then so I told my brother and I told the partner that I was with, and then they were just waiting outside with their guns and like obviously
Second Amendment.
waiting for him. But he never showed up. He was just off hella drugs, but I don't know how he got my address.
Yeah.
And that was the craziest one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Damn.
Oh, okay. So that is the reason why when we were working at the smoke shop, he would come in all tweaked out, all crazy, and we would always tell him to leave because he would always have problems with me. He would get into it with me. Like, he like remembers me from when he was DMing me and shit. And so that's why employee A got him out. That was the craziest DM I got.
What's the craziest DM you've got?
Uno reverse.
It's like I get them every day.
When's the Ozone podcast happening?
The craziest DM is me DMing you, asking when the podcast was happening, and you never responded to me.
You didn't wait, what?
Oh,
That's your cat, bro. She did not
No, I
DM
have
me.
it in my DM.
You did not DM me
I did.
or any of my
Bring it out.
accounts. You did not DM me.
Oh.
That's cap.
I think I found your account. and I
Haley
was like,
will put someone on the spot.
Do you follow me though?
On camera.
No, I didn't. Well, actually, did I follow you? I think I may have followed you because I was like, okay, I'm gonna message him.
I ain't get no message.
Allegedly.
This was like a month ago.
Allegedly.
I put that on everything. I did not get no message from India.
Period. He would have responded to India Love.
Would have been on it.
He would have been on it. Period.
I don't know about that because where is it?
Look him up.
No proof.
What's your Instagram?
Real talk.
Oh yeah, right here. Sent.
Oh.
When are you doing the podcast? March 5th at 7:57 p.m.
Let me see that.
But it said this account can't receive your messages.
Let me see
because
that.
they don't allow new message requests.
Oh wait, it's not your fault. She just said it's not your fault.
Yeah, but at first it
Oh
didn't
yeah,
have
look,
that.
look. It says.
It didn't have that at first.
You don't accept messages from people that are like, you know, that you don't follow back.
Oh,
Didn't have that at first.
save me.
Hey,
Nah,
bro.
I'm fucking dead.
Nah, just playing. But I thought I had that off, bro. For real, like.
You don't know how many people are trying to contact you. And
Well,
you
I tell them to text my assistant. I really don't tell them to text me. To be honest,
turn that thing
it's
off, bro.
I don't know, cause I make sure they have it like off because they're the ones that really need to be getting texted shit for real. But it's my bad, India.
It's okay.
I'm gonna follow you after this and then
I'm dead. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, if I would have like for sure.
Yeah.
Damn. But now I'm gonna like crazy. I think with the podcast, I had. Let me see, man. I've not like crazy DMs, but I've had some people that like when I first was starting out, that DM me that were really mad about like certain interview I did, and would be like, "Yo, man, like you're looking at your fucking phone too much, and like you know you're not paying attention and this and that." And when I first started, I was very like nervous at first, so I had like this stuff on my phone. So that's if you look at like a lot of my early episodes, I'm like this, like looking at something like my phone or like this. And then if I'm dealing with like a rapper or something like that and they're telling me something and I genuinely don't know what they're talking about, I'll look it up like while I'm like, while they're talking, if I could like really kind of like resonate with whatever they're saying. Yeah. And I think a lot of people like really understood that like at first. They really like, they thought that you were they just really felt like I was really trying to disrespect like my guest or something like that. Yeah. And that was kind of weird to me. And I was like, oh, buddy, relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn. But I can see, I can get it. I get it. Like, I mean, looking at it's not very appealing. Like when someone's talking and you're just like looking at the phone. You know what I mean? But that's just where I was at, like as a host, like at the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Besides that, nothing really too crazy. Nothing I wouldn't want to disclose on the podcast. That's, you know what I mean? Got some freaky texts for sure. Got those. Definitely got those. Definitely. You know what I mean? But nothing too crazy. All right, last 2 questions I got. What's something that people do on social media that's embarrassing, but they don't realize it?
Oh, man. I got one. I'm so sorry, everybody. And I get it because, some people use their social media as an outlet, but, like, posting pictures of, like, videos or pictures of yourself crying.
Oh.
I get it.
Damn.
But I'm like, come on, dude. Like, because it's like, when I think about it, I'm just like, you had to set the camera up and, like, start crying. And then, like, just, like, watch yourself cry on camera. It's just so embarrassing. It's like, it's embarrassing. I'm like, save it for a therapist, man.
I don't know, but in that moment, it just seems like the thing to do.
Seems like such a good idea.
You posted yourself crying around school.
Nah, I will. I definitely think I posted a flick of me, like knowing I just cried or something like that. You know what I mean? Like the aftermath of like me crying or something. But like middle school, like something like middle school type shit. Yeah. Just trying to get some sympathy from the shorties. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I was real. Did it work? No. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah. But yeah, that's definitely something probably embarrassing. I would say right now, what's something I can't stand when people do for real?
Ooh, when they're like on their notes.
Oh, the IG note. The IG notes can get out of hand for sure.
Oh yeah. I when that first started happening, I honestly didn't really
like someone. I just seen someone started cooking up, but someone posted today like they're like, oh, like so irritated, like nobody talked to me, like.
You're posting all your feelings onto the social.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When people say they're gonna take a break off social media and they post it and they say like,
oh yeah, I think announcing that you're not on the social media is fucking nuts. That's like don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You gotta grow out of that. That one.
I love seeing those. It makes me laugh.
Like, all right, guys, if you don't have my number, then don't text me. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't hit me no more. Real ones got my number. For to be off this for a little minute. Need to get it right with God or whatever they be saying. Like, yeah, it's just, buddy, just log off, buddy. You know, like, no announcement.
And then a week later, they're back on.
Yeah, 2 weeks max. 2 weeks max. What's something that girls pretend to like to impress a guy?
I would say whatever the guy likes. Really, if the girl's smart.
So anything?
Yeah, like.
But what's something specifically like girls be like, oh yeah, I'm into that, babe. Yeah, cool. But it's like
Sports. Sometimes I guess sports. Sometimes I would say
Your
maybe.
photo album.
What else? Sports. I would say maybe music too. Like I could see a girl adapting to a guy's music taste. I could see girls.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they like the guy, they'll adapt.
Do you guys have aux when you guys in the car like with your nigga or something like you have an aux or like?
Me and my man be fighting for aux, to be honest.
Me, like, I feel like it just depends. Like, see me, I'm a wonderful DJ. So, like, that's just, hey, man, let's just get out the gate. They've all been in the car with me. I got it going on. For sure. Like, definitely. Yeah, they know. They know for sure. I know. What the face? I know. Aaliyah, why are you looking over to the side? Jesus. Okay, I was like, bro, I'm looking over Aaliyah. Whatever you say, Rail. And I know. Like, they know I be playing the bangers for sure.
No,
Aaliyah.
paid actors.
Aaliyah low-key like, but she has like no problem like taking the aux from me for sure. Aaliyah has no problem taking the aux from me for sure. Like she'll tell me like she'll be like play that. Like first she'll be like, oh, just play this song, and then like I'll play it, and then she'll like let me see, and then she just like yeah, and then plugs my shit back. Yeah. But me, I feel like if I'm with a girl, I don't know, like if she's not like bobbing her head and shit, I'm like, oh man, like you know what I mean? Like if I went through like 2 different playlists already, like not the whole thing, but if I like skipped around like 2 different, a couple songs, and she's not singing or like bobbing her head, I just give her the aux, for real. Because honestly, like it's easier that way. Like they set the vibe, they gonna exactly know how you'll know how they feeling and what they got going on and stuff like that, for sure. That's definitely a cheat code for sure. Any fellas, if you ever like if you're linking with a shorty and like if you really got good taste. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing wrong with that. But if you really see, like, if you play, like, 5 songs and she doesn't say, oh, I like this song, or does not vibe at all, yeah, just pass that aux over there, brother. Yeah, pass that aux for sure.
Love a girl with good taste.
Okay, what's the... Yeah, just the last question. What's the quickest way a guy can give you the ick? The ick, like what's something?
Ooh, being rude.
Yeah.
I mean, to you, to anyone.
Yeah.
To servers.
Oh, table etiquette is a big one.
Yeah.
Manners are huge. Manners go a long way. Like, just basic human etiquette.
You guys all agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes a long way. Like if you're gonna be disrespectful to a homeless, you're gonna be disrespectful to a waitress, like, it's just out. I think, a nice guy, a nice, genuine guy goes a long way. A guy who won't get mad, a guy who won't get mean, that goes a long way. Because the second you're mean and the second you take someone out their name or try hurting them with your words, with your physical actions, like, that's out. Girls should be treated like little babies. I think that's the way to win for real.
Baby.
Sorry. Yeah, we crash out sometimes, but so do babies. Okay.
So do babies.
So just manners.
Manners.
Yeah. I feel like you can know a lot about
Hygiene.
Hygiene.
If you smell.
Oh my God.
You guys ever dated a guy that kind of smells?
No.
Oh, that's why.
No. Well. Well, my first boyfriend used to take care of himself, and then towards the end, just and
there you go.
I was like, yeah.
Sometimes people do let themselves go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just never get take a shower.
Take a shower.
Take it. You'll feel
And
better if you take a
deodorant
shower.
and perfume. You can't just shower though. You need the deodorant. And
And musty niggas is out, bro. Like, bro.
And you need to wash yourself with like a freaking exfoliating glove or something, like not just or a bar soap. Don't just rub the bar soap on you and wash your legs and your feet.
And teeth. Wash your teeth. I'm sorry.
Teeth is something like I feel like that's something that's like for me too, like taking care of your teeth. I don't know, like I don't want to be super judgmental because like I used to have really fucked up teeth. And like
It's not about the
Like the way they
form
look.
of them.
right, so
It's about
taking
the
care of them.
cleanliness.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah,
Like
it's no one's fault if they're teeth.
right, they're white but just crooked. So like but
Flossing and yeah.
yeah, you gotta floss.
Yeah.
I started getting into flossing again for real. I was like, man,
That's right.
yeah, I was lacking on that. So I started
Right.
flossing again.
I
But
feel
yeah,
like everybody does at some point.
yeah, you have
Yeah.
to. You got braces.
Yeah, I got braces, so that shit sucks. Like I
Mhm.
constantly.
Hey,
Yeah.
smile on 10
I
though.
mean, thank you.
You don't have the water. You don't have the water pick.
I have a water pick.
I said that's what I
Yeah,
used to have.
I just flossing takes like forever. That sucks. Every time I eat, always have food in my freaking stuck. Hate it.
I'm already knowing.
Yeah.
Mine like the worst one was the rice. Like I hated that.
Rice.
Rice
dude.
gets stuck like under all my hooks, like right
Yeah.
there. That shit all bad. So I would honestly avoid like eating out like with girls for real because like it's just like everything would get stuck like in my
Yeah,
braces
so
or whatever,
bad.
and it was like. And
I-
I'm a big smiley guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to say, you guys know me. I usually like smile a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm gonna forget and like in the next year, it's not the best look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else? You guys big?
No. Make sure you subscribe to Rail and make sure you visit all 3 locations:
Yes, sir.
Ozone, Nova, and Orbit Smoke Shop.
All 3 locations for
All 3
sure.
locations.
We gonna tag them up. We gonna pop up that. You guys all got like Instagrams for them?
Yes.
For sure. All right. Well, I would want to say appreciate you guys coming on to my podcast, The Real Meal with Rail. It's legendary. Thankful to have you guys, and this is legendary. I look forward to putting this out. Definitely, I hope you guys definitely enjoyed this episode for sure. Like I said earlier in this episode, there's like so many of them. Like there's a lot of them. It's a big family, and this is just a couple of them, and they're all great for sure. I wish I could like literally like kind of like get like all of them in here like at once. Would be dope. Just don't got the equipment for that, but soon hopefully we'll be able to do stuff like that. But if not, I'm always open to doing a part 2. If how this goes, whatever you guys let me know, we could do running back again. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys follow me, of course, on all social media platforms. And yeah, until then, I'm gonna see you on the next episode for real. All right.
Thank you for having us. This was
Thank
so
you.
fun.